Hi, Marco Ramondo with our washers at washmart.com, your Houston pressure washer store. We have a very simple video that I wanted to show, but there are some newcomers that tend to roll across our videos, and I wanted to show uh, how to assemble a ball valve properly and the techniques. If you've been power washing for more than 6 months, you won't need to see this video. Very simply, we use the DN, people call them the DN10s. It's just a type of ball valve that people refer to it. Basically, it has this emblem. This has been the longest lasting ball valve that we have found in the industry. And even though it says they're rated for 3,500 PSI, you can actually run these guys. I've actually run this on a 5,000 PSI unit for a year before we start having issues. One thing I do recommend is taking this top off, this piece, and I put Loctite on here and then screw this bolt on because this does have a tendency to get loose and pop off, and then put this guy back on. That is going to solve problems down the road. Quite simply, this turns your water off and opens your water on. There are 3 tools you're going to need. 3/4 inch wrench, 1 inch wrench, and Teflon tape. If you don't like Teflon tape, then you can use thread lock. Sometimes it's called lock seal. A lot of it know it as Loctite. Now I'm going to do a close-up and do a demonstration. All right. So the first thing you do is place the Teflon tape. I'm going to tear this garbage part off. And what I do is I thread it along with the threads, not against the threads. If you have that pink or yellow Teflon tape, you can do 2 paths. But with this cheap white Teflon tape, you want to do 3 paths. All right, you got that on, okay? Then you have this piece. This right here is called a 3/8 stainless steel coupler by 3/8 MPT, which is male pipe threaded. This is a 3/8 stainless plug by 3/8 MPT, male pipe threaded. These ball valves that I'm displaying here today is 3/8 FPT and 3/8 FPT. MPT goes into FPT. Once again, we're going along with the threads. And you always want to make sure that you're at the beginning threads, not at the bottom threads, because water has a tendency to travel through, and you'll have a leaking ball valve. Okay. Now, there's a lot of people that argue on which way is the best way. A lot of people like to have the water go this direction with the plug at the end, with the water coming from the coupler. Now, there's a problem that I have with it having employees. Whenever this O-ring bursts and you're surface cleaning with hot water, the hot water blows this direction. So what that means is whenever you're holding this and this blows, hot water is going to get on you. Whenever it is going like this, the water shoots this direction. And at most, you're going to burn your hand instead of your torso or the majority of your arm. And the burns from these power washers can be very, very horrifying. Just like this. And that is not something I got off of Google. That is something that actually occurred with somebody that works for us. And still currently does. 2nd-degree burn, $2,000 hospital bill. So, there's two ways you can do this. Whenever you're out in the field, you're going to need to have the 3/4 inch for the plug, and then you're going to need to have the 1 inch for the coupler. But for simplicity, since I'm here in the shop, I'm going to be doing this on the vice grip. A lot of times you're going to be doing this out on the field, but I do recommend going to Harbor Freight and getting one of these vice grips. Now, we just tighten. And what's great about this is as you tighten this guy, you're also tightening the bottom fitting. Once you start hearing that noise, heard that? That means we're done on that end. Now, just to double check, we are going to tighten the top. But whenever you start hearing that creaking noise, you don't need to tighten anymore. Yeah, that's totally done. All right. And that's it. On this ball valve, you can shut it this direction or this direction. But like I said, a lot of people do this because this is great for rinsing. But contrary to popular belief, the O-ring for us rarely blows out of this quick connect. It really does. We don't have issues with that happening. But the big thing is safety. Whenever you're an owner-operator, it's still a big deal, but obviously you're not going to file a suit on yourself if you burn yourself. But whenever you have employees and you have this backwards and you're blowing hot water, that can be a problem, a very costly problem, and it's not something that I recommend. All right, that concludes the video. I hope it was informative, especially for you new guys. If you have any questions, give us a call at 713-979-7532. And if you have any questions about the product, give us a call at that same number, or you can send us an email, rwashers@gmail.com. That's R as in Robert, WASHERS@gmail.com. Once again, my name is Marco Ramonda with rwashers@washmart.com, your Houston pressure washer store. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you.
Thank you for shopping at Washmart.